Good morning, grade 2. Only one more day till Friday. I hope you are all excited and that you enjoyed this week's work so far. We will still talk to your parents about next week, but next week is only 3 days. I don't know if you guys know this. The Thursday and the Friday will be holidays, okay? So you are not going to get any work for Thursday or Friday, only for Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. And next week will be purely revision activities. No assessments will be done. We are only going to revise everything that we have done so far. But that is next week's talk. For today, the first video will be about your phonics. We are going to write sentences in our workbooks. I will give the sentences to you, so you don't have to go make something up. But I do leave the blanks, so you have to go fill in the word that makes the most sense in that sentence. Then we are going to do grammar, where we are doing some more plurals, except this time they are all tricky plurals, or as they call them, irregular plural nouns. Okay, so they are all tricky plurals. So I kind of do this entire worksheet with you, and it's very important that you listen to all of the things that are said, because most of these tricky plurals do not follow the normal rules. Okay, so those are the ones that you are just going to have to make a mental note for and remember them for the future. Then for maths, we are going back to word sums again. We are talking about how to work out word sums when we cannot draw the problem. Okay, so just writing the number sentence and answering the question, and all of these word sums will be about multiplication. So I hope that you studied your times tables. That will be the last video that I send. Then you guys are going to go do your handwriting. You can do your handwriting alone. I've seen now you guys are doing very neat work with the handwriting, most of you. So let me just quickly show you how to make the cursive H. Now I showed you here, this is what our normal H looks like. This is the cursive H. Now, if we take it in correspondence with our Minky Monkeys, your capital H starts in between the head and the body line. And look carefully at my movement. You go up and down. But do you see this is a curve? Okay, it's a curvy. I'm trying to get it to focus. Okay, it's a curvy point at the top, no sharp edges. With most of handwriting, what you will have to remember is that there are no sharp edges in handwriting. And then the next step, you are going to make the first little line, and then you make the second one. Okay, do not start with the middle first. It's first this line, then this one, and then you start a little bit underneath that line. You make a little curl, you touch it to where you started, and you end on the line. Okay, so that's the capital H. So it's first this line, then the straight line down, then a little bit underneath the line in your book where you started, you touch it to the second line, you make a little, kind of like you were going to draw a fish, you know, when you draw fish like this. So it's kind of like that, but you don't finish it, you just touch it to the line again when you end. Then for the lowercase h, you start at the bottom between the body and the tail line, go up to the side. Do you see that I'm going up to the side? I'm not going straight up. Then I make my loop and I come straight down. Then I follow that same line up, make my H, and as with all cursive letters, I end with a little tail. All right, good. Then after your handwriting, you will be doing some reading. Okay, sorry, my brightness. You will be reading. Now, this is exactly like last week's little cat activity. You are going to get this page, you will see this page in your book or in your file, Anna's class pet. Now what you have to do, the same as you did last week with the little cat, that's why I left it for last. Wait till mommy or daddy comes home. Send me a voice note of you reading this story so that I can give you a mark for it. Okay, and then home time / free time, whatever that means to you. Then today's date for all of your English, we don't have science today, so for all of the English activities, for the phonics, the grammar, the handwriting, you are using this date. And for all of the maths activities, you use this date, 14-5-2020. Okay, so the handwriting should not be pasted in the workbook, and neither should the reading. But please remember to write your names on the back of all of them, and have a great day.